Welcome back, man. Episode 93 of Brick Shots with Billy Antonio. Antonio's coming off some serious surgery. You feeling okay?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my surgeon, Dr. Manson, hooking me up. Not only do I feel like my shoulder feel better, got me 30 days of con leave, and he said with the possibility of an extension. So, yeah, shout out to him and his surgery team. I appreciate it. He's a subscriber, so I know you watch. Appreciate you, sir. Shout out to you. Other than that,
Hell yeah,
sounding like Ross. I'm good. Chris was good with you.
Gonna pour me up a drink.
There we go. That's how we're doing. All right. So hey, let's get right into this. Rashard Mendenhall tweeted, and I'm not gonna have the exact tweet. Shit. Remember, we got to get John's picture back up here. But I'll loosely quote the tweet. I'm tired of average white boys talking about football players when they don't know nothing. I'm better than your GOAT. I know that's exactly how the tweet ended. Number one, no, you're not. The GOAT's Barry Sanders. You're not better than him. You're not even top 50. Okay? I don't want to fucking stop. Okay? Fred Taylor. If Fred Taylor is better than you, shut the fuck up. Average white boys, and I will speak for myself because I am one of them. I could talk all kinds. I could watch the game and see what's going on. I'm not saying I always hate that in an argument where it's like, oh, well, they'll beat you. And it's like, well, no fucking shit. I'm in my garage talking. Yes, this former NFL running back would probably play a better running back game than I would. Especially and it's even worse for the WNBA. Like, those women could outplay you in basketball. Like, probably they should. They've been doing it their whole lives. I've played basketball for 2 seasons. For the Kings, I was number 55, okay? I ain't no slouch, but they would beat me, okay? We got to stop this. You think you're better than a slouch? No, I don't think I'm better than a fucking pro athlete. Sorry. But let's get into it.
I could do that shit Draymond doing, though.
Was that?
I could do that shit Draymond been doing, though.
Yeah, I'll just go fucking punch somebody.
I'll be the goon on the back of the bench. Yeah.
Free Draymond.
Free Draymond. Hey, for real, we're going to ride that out. That should have been my name today. But let's get into it. Tonio, let's draft some races to put up against another race. Let's start it off.
Let's do it. So how this working? You and Chris against me, or Chris get his own separate team?
No. We'll just all have fun with it. Who are you taking first overall?
For the 2023 race draft of the NFL. Well, my quarterback, I will be taking number 8 from the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Now, I know people are going to say, hey, Pat Mahomes is there. Halfies. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it.
Go halfies on this draft.
Yeah, and Billy told me I sound like Lamar right now, so I'm going with Lamar. Elusiveness, can throw better than anybody. Criticizes him too. I watched him fit some Sunday. He was just putting it in there. I'm going with Lamar. That's my first pick. Now, Billy, let me turn around, and Chris, let me turn around and ask y'all, who y'all going with?
Who do we decide on, Billy?
So
do we go with the MVP favorite here?
Yeah, I think I'm taking Brock Purdy. I don't want to speak for Chris. Is that who you're going with?
Yeah.
All right.
The Whites with the 2nd overall pick in the 2023 NFL race war. We got Brock Purdy.
Mr. Irrelevant. All he does is throw touchdowns, doesn't turn the ball over. Cam Newton famously called him a game manager, which has never been an insult. I don't know why that's an insult.
We'll
but
Cam, yeah, we're gonna get into that because
we will.
I'm not insulting people, like,
yeah.
But anyway, I like it, Billy, but I'm going to ask you questions. It's going to come later on.
Go ahead.
Do you have the athletes to back up what he needs? Or are you going to have them?
Oh, we're going to have the athletes, okay?
We're going to take his running back. Don't worry.
All right. So, for the number 2 pick of the 2023 NFL race draft, we're going running backs next?
You go whatever you want to go.
All right. Fuck, I could have took Jalen Hurts too.
Yeah.
Damn, my fault, Jalen. I'm still going Lamar though. I still
Lamar's a better
fuck with
pocket passer.
I still go fuck with you. Now running back is where it gets hard for me because I have a plethora of them where you have one. He's
We got the best one though.
Y'all got the best one, but that man gonna get tired. But I'm trying to block my defensive line. But Jesus Christ, that is hard. We count him like active right now, no injuries, no like could go right now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's still hard.
Antonio ain't lying. We don't got nobody else on the top 50 in fantasy.
We do not.
God damn.
If
McCaffrey goes down. It's tough sledding.
Hey, there's no injuries. This is pretend. This is what we're doing.
So no injuries?
Yeah, no, none.
Oh, give me that boy out of Cleveland then, man. Give me Nick Chubb before he break his fucking leg. I'm running behind him all day. And the offensive line that I'm gonna give him, we gonna eat y'all ass up. I know y'all got it over there, but we gonna eat y'all ass up.
All right, since you went running back, we're obviously taking the real MVP favorite, Christian McCaffrey. I will say, let me talk about the MVP real quick. I would love for you guys to chime in, but Christian McCaffrey, he's doing amazing things. But we've seen LT and Sean Alexander, for that matter, do more incredible things for a season. So the fact that he's supposed to be this runaway MVP is a little blasphemous to me. If Tyreek didn't get hurt, I think Tyreek should be probably the MVP. But then when he was hurt, Tua showed maybe not, because Jalen Waddle was doing the same fucking thing against the Jets, who have a good defense. But we're going CMC here.
All righty. I guess we might as well keep it on the offensive side of the ball. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm a stickler for lineman, but I know you ain't got yours ready yet. So I'm going to go wide receiver. And you said this is pretend. So I'm going to go with, before injury, the hottest wide receiver in the league, the fastest dude in the league. Somebody I know y'all don't have nobody on y'all defense that could keep up with him.
Go ahead and pick two here, Antonio.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. My first one is gonna be Tyreek Hill, no question. That obliterates your defense. If your defensive line don't get to my quarterback, which they won't because he's elusive. Tyreek and Lamar gonna eat y'all ass alive. And then, like I said, you said it's barring injury. I'm gonna go with another fast, straight runner, making Kirk look real good out there before injury. I'm going Jay Jettis. And like I said, I got a plethora of wide receivers, but
you got the whole fucking league. We only got two of them.
Yeah, so y'all draft ain't gonna be that hard. But yeah, that's what I'm going. I'm going Tyreek Hill and Jay Jettis. Balance it out. One if I need to throw a jump ball, I got it. And one that if I just want to get it and watch him run around on y'all defense in circles, I got it. So yeah, I'm gonna go there.
All right. So me and Chris, like he said, we don't have a lot of options for these two. I think me and Chris are on the same page, and we're going to take Cooper Kupp. All right, that's a 2,000-yard receiver. Okay, no slouch. And then
was the best receiver in the league before injury to him and Matt Stafford. We got best quarterback, best running back, best receiver. Best tight end coming up soon.
Out. Oh, we ain't got tight ends yet. Hold on. I want to see if Tony has to dig in the depths to get for tight end.
How many tight ends are we doing? One or two?
We'll just do one.
Two. No, we're going two tight end set because we don't have receivers.
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
Right. So my first tight end.
We didn't get to our second receiver. Hold on.
Oh, my fault. I mean, it's not no secret, but my bad. I thought y'all was done.
So we got Cooper Kupp, all right there on the outside, and then old reliable Adam Thielen, who also made Kirk Cousins look pretty good. Okay.
Not as good as Justin Jefferson, but we'll take him.
He looked all right.
He's solid number 2 possession receiver, running about 3 miles an hour.
Hey, that comeback route. We'll focus on that.
Who you got a tight end, Antonio?
I'm gonna go right back to my quarterbacks. New target right now, new hot target. I'm gonna take Isaiah Likely. Fast again. Tall. Y'all won't be able to. Y'all don't have a linebacker over there to keep up with him. He's gonna eat y'all up again, like I said. And it's Lamar's probably his second favorite target right now. I'm going Isaiah Likely. And then
that sweet catch on Sunday night too.
Exactly. And then just for blocking, and since we ain't hurt, I'm going to what's his name out there in New York? At the Giants.
He used to play for the Raiders.
Waller. I'm going Waller, Darren Waller. Again, jump ball situations, y'all ain't got nobody jump with him. But if I want to do some run blocking, he does a little blocking for Saquon out there. He'll do the same thing for Chubb. I'm gonna go with Waller. He thought I was gonna have to dig in the depths, but I got two good ass tight ends as well. Not as good as y'all's, but different offenses.
When it comes to tight ends, that's like the wide receiver right there. We got so many to choose from. So I think we're both in agreement. We're taking Kelsey as our first tight end. We talked about George Kittle, but what about Hockenson?
I'm with you. If we're taking Hockenson over Kittle, Kittle does his thing in the run game, but we're gonna need to get at least a little spread out there. I don't know if we want Kittle going one-on-one with Myles Garrett. I don't know if that's where we're gonna take it to.
No.
I don't know how you knew. I don't know how you knew.
So I like that though, Chris. That's good. Antonio coming out with Isaiah Likely. That was a crazy first pick. Okay.
You didn't like it?
No, I like it. I'm just saying I didn't think that that's where you were coming out with.
I didn't know, so I can't tell if Evan Ingram is mixed or if he's all the way, because I wouldn't
like Evan. That's kind of a harder one.
That's what I'm saying. Like but it's like Ingram, and I don't know no white Ingrams.
I know one black Ingram.
I don't know no white ones. Do you know?
Oh, I know one white one also. Now that I'm thinking.
Oh, see, yeah, every Ingram I know is black as fuck.
Yeah, but how are you gonna say? I know like 6 white Moors.
You only know one Mike Moore though.
Yeah,
that's all that counts.
Yeah. All right. So there's our tight ends. What's next? Also, real fast before we keep going on. I want to throw in either Kyle Juszczyk or Pat Ricard just to have another running back out there.
Okay. Okay. I ain't mad at that.
Because I know what do you keep saying? A plethora? I know you have a plethora of running backs, so we just kind of we're gonna use one up right there.
We don't use a jumbo set the whole game.
We're gonna take corners.
You want to go cornerbacks?
I would like to.
So would I.
I would. Since you would like to do that, I would like for you to go first.
All right.
And take two.
So hold on.
Well, actually, you got to take. Well, no, we'll do safety separate. All right.
Yeah. So for corners, okay. Before we hold on, I'm gonna take the Swiss Army knife, Taysom Hill. He can do a bunch of shit on the offensive side. We're taking him, and hopefully he can do something on the defensive side of the ball.
He's fast enough to keep up with Tyreek a little bit.
Okay, right? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe just play a little off. Hopefully there's not a lot of comeback routes and get Taysom fucked up. Our second corner is going to be someone we took on the other side of the ball. It's going to be CMC. Just somebody who's fast enough to keep up with Jettis on the other side. He's going to be playing both ways. Sorry about it. That's what you get. I don't know if Chris has something else than I did, but that's I think the best situationally what we could do.
I mean, fuck. We might as well just put the tight ends in press coverage and hope our TJ Watt and everybody else can get to the quarterback before they can get a chance to get off the line.
Hey, I've seen Gronk in some defensive coverage, and I don't know if I want my tight ends.
He gave up too many touchdowns. We not shit. fall on the goddamn ground. Get up, bro. What you doing?
All right, now Antonio, take your corners.
So
goddamn.
The big glaring hole in our side of the ball, Chris.
I'm gonna go with. I mean, I could go with the worst cornerbacks in the league to shut down your receivers, but
okay, that's a little much.
I'm talking about the starting. Starting. What's his name? The dude that's always getting shit on, cornerback from the Bengals.
No, just go ahead and take Bradbury. Bradbury. Torch his ass off fucking game like Seattle.
I can go Eli Apple and Bradbury and take my chances with them against the wide receiver.
You know what, Billy? I might go ahead and suit up then. Give me a fucking jersey. I'm running some routes. Average white boys gonna show out.
White.
But Billy, I can't leave him in the hall out there getting torched by his take. So I gotta put a team together that'll beat y'all pretty handily. And it's still, first of all, it's still all love between me and Billy. We don't give a fuck about color. And Chris just wanted to play the game, you know.
There you go.
But I'm gonna take who I think the best cornerback in the league is right now, and I'm gonna go Patrick Surtain Jr. as my first corner.
The second, not junior.
I mean, the second. I'm sorry. They got him listed as junior. I don't know why. I'm gonna take him, and
so his initials would be PS2.
No, yeah, that's a fucking dude. That's sweet. Yeah,
that's great.
I might go by it actually,
dude. Do you guys feel old saying that? Like, that's so cool. It's PS2. Like that's Jesus.
Yeah, when his son get there, he'd be PS5, and they'd be like, "That's cool, bro. It's like retro." Yeah. And then I'm gonna go with he having a rough time over there, but he's still doing what he do. Just ain't got a quarterback. But I'm gonna go with Sauce Gardner for my second shutdown corner. And I think you didn't mute it, Billy.
Okay. No, you can keep going. Here. So back to the whites. We are going to take. We're going to do. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take the full defensive line, who we're going to have. All right. Obviously, the first one, TJ Watt, doing it right by the whites. Chris, who you taking next?
I think the next pick got to be a Bosa. Nick or Joey. I don't give a shit which one. They'll probably both find their way on the line. Actually, you know what? You know what? Give me Joey. Yeah, give me Joey. He don't like the black people. He gonna be extra motivated to show.
No.
That's Nick. That's Nick.
Oh, fuck Joey. Give me Nick. Give me Nick. That's the one I need in this game.
Nick would definitely boycott this game.
Allegedly.
No, Nick gonna go out there and do some Albert Hainsworth shit.
All Nick said was that he didn't like Beyonce. That's all Nick said. That was the most racially charged thing Nick said. I just want to make that clear. His girlfriend, on the other hand, was a bit more than that. just a bit. And then I'm trying to think of a defensive tackle.
Well, Billy, that's the thing. Y'all gonna have to go all in, man.
No. I'm gonna take Brett Urban.
You trying to lose?
He's still in there. Hey, motherfucker, Antonio, we don't have a big talent pool to just take people from. Okay, sometimes we gotta take. We took Adam Thielen as the number 2. Okay, like that's not.
What about
he's the number 1 in Carolina, and you see how that's going.
What about Trey Hendrickson, Cincinnati?
All right,
15 sacks on the year.
Bingo. Hey, we'll take Trey.
We want to go one more and just play 5 down linemen.
It depends. Who's the next guy?
We could go Max with 2
X's. Max Crosby. Yes, that's probably a smart pick on our end. They don't got a tight end. So if Darren Waller is your best blocking tight end, hey, we'll take Max. We'll take him.
So how many did y'all pick?
That was 5. Tony, you don't need 5. We're just doing 5 because we probably ain't got the
Hey,
linebacker.
man.
We're already playing 2 sides of the ball with our secondary.
So
Should our receivers will probably play safety for us?
Yeah, well, the other side, at least.
I'm gonna just probably just go ahead and murder your offense. Well, y'all can have a good offensive line. White people play defense. I mean, offensive line.
Exactly.
Really well.
We got them big cornfed motherfuckers.
But I got them big cornfed, strong and fast motherfuckers coming your way, Chris. It's so hard because I got so many good people again. Man, I think I'm gonna take I'm probably gonna take Aaron Donald as my first, just because you said y'all got corn-fed motherfuckers. I need somebody to eat corn too. So
it has a six-pack. Yeah. It's just stronger than everybody else.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald as one of my insides, and to go beside Aaron Donald, I just want to make sure one of your sides get fucked up really well. So to go right beside Aaron Donald, I'm gonna put Myles Garrett there, and watch them just play basketball with each other, and then go dribble your quarterback's head off the ground because Myles Garrett has done that before. Now, what I'm having a problem is trying to figure out who I want to put next to Aaron Donald. I think I'm gonna go. No, I know I'm gonna go with my country cooking cousin from Mississippi. I'm gonna go Chris Jones, another person that'll eat corn. So you're gonna have to have somebody. It's getting bad for y'all, Chris. And then on the edge, I am going to put Michael Parsons on that outside because y'all don't have Trent Williams on your side, so nobody's picking him up and using him as a battering ram.
No, but McCaffrey gonna get 40 touches like the old dude from Buffalo did, and Parsons just gonna stand there looking stupid the whole fucking game.
Chris Jones will slap his neck. So will Aaron Donald. He don't want to fuck with them. Like especially if they going hard to the inside to make him cut outside and it's right there for him. Yeah. Corn-fed motherfuckers eat meat too, Chris. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna go with my defensive line. I'm not gonna draft a fifth because Billy told me I couldn't, and I don't need one.
You can. I'm just saying. Well, I was.
I mean, I don't need one. I'm not gonna run no three. Yeah.
Well, hey, Billy, we'll $2 defenses.
Billy, let's go. Who is your linebacking core?
So first take,
3, right, or 4? What y'all running? What the fuck is y'all running? A 5-2?
No.
Probably,
it's gonna be some hybrid dollar kind of defense. Anyway,
but a 52. That's we running bear. We running Buddy Ryan's defense in Philly. That's what the fuck we running.
We'll take I think we got to go Alizado from Detroit. Have to take him first. And then probably the linebacker. He was just on Good Morning Football this morning. Old buddy from the Dolphins. Couldn't tell you his name. Sorry, John. He broke his nose. Told them plug it and let me get back out there. That's where we're gonna have to take some grit. Okay, that's it's gonna be who we're gonna have to take. Yeah. I'm thinking we got to have another linebacker.
What about Kyle Van Noy?
Nope. He's not white.
Wow. I swear he was a white dude.
I think he's like Samoan, dude.
What about Vandershit?
Oh, Van Der Esch. No injuries.
Yeah, if we're not doing injuries, put him right in the middle of that defense. We're good now.
Sorry, we figured something out. Thank you, Tony.
We got a respectable linebacking core.
Yeah,
he probably ain't never gonna play again, so we're fucked next year. But
so you did pick 3, right, Billy?
Yeah, that's 3.
You know it's crazy. You could have went one of your down linemen and picked them in the linebacker spot because a couple of your defensive ends play like linebacker for their defenses.
TJ Watt
He's
does.
34 though.
TJ Watt. So that was that. I mean, just because you pick 5 linemen don't mean y'all gonna run that shit the whole game.
That'd probably be if TJ Watt's
what else are we gonna put out there?
But if
think about what you're saying, Chris. If y'all run 5-2, y'all not manning up all fucking game on Jettas and Tyreek.
No, we're playing super zone
with them anyway.
Super zone. We're probably playing a prevent a little bit. Maybe just hope. Maybe
that's
just
smart. So 3 linemen. I'm gonna make my quarterback happy and go home again. And I'm gonna get Roquan Smith. And then
what the fuck are you supposed to do against Roquan? Nothing.
it's still fuck the 49ers because it's a super team, but I'm gonna go Fred Warner.
Fuck. Fred Warner can cover too, dude. Hey.
And then for some reason, I like this dude because it's like the other guy over there with him fucking disappeared, but he's still holding it down. And he old as fuck. I'm gonna go Levante David to anchor my middle.
Okay.
So,
that's a good pick.
Alex Anzalone is our long-haired linebacker.
Bingo. Who's old buddy from Miami?
I don't know. I'm still trying to look that up.
Who said Matt Milano?
We were talking about it before we came on.
Yeah, he something else.
Yeah, he might be like
Italian.
Oh, that's white.
It's not.
It's white enough for our team, goddammit. Okay.
Yeah.
We need all the help we can get, Billy.
That's fair. All right, Tonio. So go ahead and take you some safeties.
Calvin Munson.
Right. So for my first safety taken, I'm gonna take somebody that I hope he get along because this team hates my quarterback and my linebackers team. But I'm gonna go on and start it off with Minkah Fitzpatrick over there from Pittsburgh.
What a pick!
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. And then aside from his team being ass because his coach was dog shit, I must pick my number 2 at Derwin James.
Jeez, that's a pick. See, those are some safeties right there. Golly,
what the white delegation taking?
So if we were able to take what did Antonio say, halvesies, I feel like we could take Kyle Hamilton here, but that's not the rules. So we're probably taking Justin Smith. Chris, you got another white safety for me?
I keep telling y'all who it is, man. Y'all just gotta take him.
I'm not taking Swanson.
He got cooked in. Yeah, but he made it. You know,
who's the white safety for Jacksonville? Chris, while you're looking stuff up. That's who we're taking.
Little safety.
Sorry, John. One more time. John would probably text us right now and tell us who it was.
I might as well keep talking. Might be a minute. Let's see here. Cornerbacks. Of course, it ain't nobody white in there. Andrew Vingard.
Bingo. That's who it is. Andrew Vingard. Boom.
Yeah, he definitely white. Just had 11 tackles, 8 of them solo against the Ravens. There we go. We got us a safety, Billy.
Yeah, we're all right. Okay.
I'm with that.
Billy.
Yes.
Give me your center.
Jason Kelce.
That was easy.
I don't know if we got a black center.
I'm sure there's a black center
that I can name that's like elite like that.
Boy, you ain't gonna have no time to throw to your receivers. It's looking real good. Looking real good. We just gonna run double A gap blitzes all game. Good fucking luck.
So while Tonio's looking, he'll find a good center, I'm sure. I'm going to take Linderbaum, and we're going to put him at guard. I know he plays center. We're doing what we got to do around here.
You don't want to take Quentin Nelson and Zach Martin?
I thought Quentin Nelson was half.
Quentin Nelson looked white to me. Is he a half-C?
I don't know. I thought he was. Maybe I'm wrong. Because if that's the case, then fuck yeah, we're taking Quentin Nelson and Zach Martin. That's what we're doing.
I mean, he looked white as fuck to me. Craig and Mary Ellen Nelson, youngest of 4 children. Yeah, he looks white to me.
All right, going Quentin Nelson, Zach Martin. That was easy right there, Chris. Yeah. All right. I thought we were playing within the rules. That's my bad for not knowing the races of some other people.
We are playing in the rule.
No, I know.
Joel Batonio too.
For tackles, I couldn't name you a white tackle.
I mean, Lane Johnson, the best right tackle in the game.
Lane Johnson? Okay, yeah, that's good. We just need we need one more. I might put Lane
Tristan Wirfs looks like a halfie.
No, Tristan Wirfs is half.
If we're taking injuries off the table, give me Bakhtiari.
Oh, you talking about David Bakhtiari? Okay, I'll take that. Yeah. Not too bad.
We got Ryan Ramczyk as well from the Saints.
He plays with the Saints. It's hard to kind of.
Colton Miller, Raiders.
Bum. I don't like Colton Miller. I think I'm okay with that offensive line. Tonio, did you find enough or no?
I got lineman. It's just
you got Trent Williams and Tyron Smith, and then good fucking luck.
Nope.
You can take it.
Silly man thinking that's all I got. Come on now. Hey, black people, 40% of offensive linemen in the league now. Chris Blackman. Come on now. We got them. We have them.
I didn't ask you to count backups and practice squad players.
No. I'm not. They starting.
Orlando Brown Jr. Good.
Do you not remember that All-American offensive line Alabama had that year that they had the second best offense? No, of course you don't. You don't watch college ball. Never mind. All 5 of them were black. All 5 of them were All-Americans. All 5 of them went between second and fourth round. So
what's the tackle Houston got? They traded for from Miami a couple years ago.
Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah. There's you another lineman.
Mr. Gas Mask himself.
No, I know I got my lineman. Y'all naming all my linemen. I know my lineman. It's my center. That we really don't play him, but I'm gonna go with Connor Williams. And that is the center for the Miami Dolphins.
All right, Connor.
I had to look it up like Chris did with Buddy's parents. His mother's name is Debbie, and she got box braids in her hair. As black as you're gonna get. Connor threw me off, but yeah. So yeah, there's that. For my guards, I'm gonna go probably Elgington Jenkins from the Packers.
Shaq, too. Good.
And Shaq Mason for my other guard. See, Chris don't even know who Shaq Mason is. Still out there blocking.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers plays for Houston this year.
My fault. Just testing you. Now, for the piece de resistance, I'm gonna go with for my tackles. I'm gonna go with the best offensive lineman in the fucking league. And I'm gonna go Mr. Trent Williams. Nobody on your side will get through there. Don't care which one of your defensive linemen, TJ, JJ Daddy. You can put all 3 of them out there. They getting blocked. And then of course, I'm gonna go to the best tackle in the league from last year, and that was Laramie Tunsil. And Lamar will go for 500 yards.
Oh man, dude. All right. So that was so much fun. I will say, let me get a disclaimer in there. It's only fun if you're not racist. I don't understand this, the big thing of like, oh, well, this is kind of racist talking about this. If you look at the comments on Twitter or X, even Facebook and Instagram, it's all these fucking people up in arms about racist and da 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 da. This is just fun. Rashard Mendenhall is a fucking idiot. Okay. Like that doesn't, he's not like speaking for everybody. Okay. He's a fucking retard. He's pissed because he fumbled and everybody said that he was the reason they lost the Super Bowl when it was probably Big Ben's fault. And he's still just upset about it. And that's okay. That's what you want to be upset about. That being said, I'll probably take the black squad plus 7.5, or excuse me, minus 7.5. I think the whites got a chance. All right. It's not like we're getting blown out.
7.5.
7.5.
Y'all did pick a really, really good squad. With that being said, I got the blacks 21. It's the defense, Billy. I'm just nervous for your defense, man. I really don't.
The corners and the safeties is hard. Okay,
the corners, safeties, and the iffiness on your backers being able to cover my athletic ass tight ends. Isaiah Likely looks like a receiver. He's just big. Waller jumps like a fucking. He jumps like he's LeBron with that weight on him. So it's. I don't know, man. Probably not plus 21. I give us plus 9 though. Fuck, or we can't do special teams.
Nope. Offense defense.
Nah.
Play real Pro Bowl style shit now.
Yeah,
are there any black punters since Marquette King is out the league?
Yes.
I think there is a black punter. I remember Pat McAfee saying something about
the show the other day. For the Steelers.
Yeah. And matter of fact, if y'all did take a punter, I'll take that Harvin dude. And I know y'all gonna take Justin Tucker for a kicker, so I'm gonna take that fucking
Brandon Aubrey. Ain't missed a kick in his whole fucking career, kicking 60-yarders.
Yet.
He ain't kicking 65-yarders and shit though. Give a fuck about a miss. If my kicker ever hit from 64 plus, I don't give a fuck if he miss a 20-yarder. I know if I need him game online. 64. Shut up, Chris. I'm not.
Brandon Aubrey. Shut up.
Yeah, fuck all that. And then if I'm taking a kicker, I feel like Young Ho Koo is black because he's in Atlanta. You just gotta give me that. That's one of the blackest cities in America. Man.
We need help. Why would I give you something? What?
All right, so I'm gonna take who was it that kicked the field goal?
Eric Reed for the Chiefs.
You give us a black cornerback, we'll give you a white kicker.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'll go for. I'll go. That's where my plus 9 comes in. I'll go for 2 every fucking time. Every fucking time. Yeah.
All right. No, that's fair.
That was fun, man.
Dude,
what you got next for us, Billy? That shit was good. And like we said, disclaimer, bro. Me and Billy been friends before this sports shit. We ain't just put this together. Chris, a cool dude that came along, and we instantly became friends. Billy didn't like it as much. But yeah, if you racist either side, go to hell. Eat a dick. That shit's stupid. Just get along. The world in fucking turmoil already. By world, I mean the US. So yeah, get your shit together. We got more important shit to do. Got these little kids coming up that need to have bright futures, and you being fucking racist is teaching them the wrong shit. So yeah, fuck all that shit. Sorry to go there.
We needed to go there. But okay, let's go from a little race war to a bunch of soft ass pansies in the NBA. Draymond Green is suspended indefinitely. Tonio, I'm not taking it to the baseline yet, but what the fuck are we doing with Draymond Green?
I really want to go to the baseline with this one, Billy. It's one of those topics, bro. I really, really, really need to go to the baseline.
Okie doke.
Gentlemen, report to the baseline. To the baseline!
Hey, man, how y'all doing, man? Excuse my voice, and I'm sorry. It's going to be a little rant, but I'm pissed off, man. I was watching Shaq last night, and everybody on the the TNT crew was like, "Oh, he deserved it. He can't play like that. His antics." And then they got the Shaq, who has a PhD. So I'm gonna go with the doctor that's on the panel. He said he's been playing. Yes, he been playing like that. Ain't nobody said nothing. What's the point of getting at him right now? That shit makes no sense. That's who he is. That's how he's been playing. Shaq said, "Chuck, you used to punch people. I punched you." That's what he said, and that shit really happened. Like, I just don't get why therapy is something that you'll make this man go to. We've never seen his wife say, "Oh, he's in domestic violence." From what we've heard, he's a great father. His kids ain't nobody say, "Oh, Draymond be beating his kids." He's never had an incident outside of the basketball court, Billy. Let that sink in. Outside of the basketball court. So now you telling me I need therapy to fix my fucking life because of some shit my antics on the basketball court. As Chris says, Draymond is the biggest heel in the NBA right now. That's what he is. But he's also really fucking good because he is a key piece to that Warriors dynasty, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. Clay and Steph can shoot the hell off that ball, but setting up that offense most of the time was Draymond. Defending the other team's best defender, the best big, Draymond. Making the team have fucking heart, Draymond. If Draymond went there, it'd be two light skins getting bitched around. I'm sorry. I mean, I know he just did a race world, but that's what it would be. Draymond is their enforcer. So how you gonna stop him from enforcing? I don't like the way that the NBA is making it seem like this is a personal issue with him, making him look in a negative light, talking about, "Oh, I don't see him having a future in anything outside of the NBA because of his attitude." He don't have a fucking attitude. I've seen him on the shop drinking a glass of wine. I've seen him at people's weddings having a good time. We have never seen Draymond get in trouble outside of the NBA, and this Draymond is gonna spew me into, because it's an agenda. Because I'm gonna jump subjects, Billy. I'm gonna jump into Ja Morant. Same thing. Ja Morant. One thing people are forgetting, that Ja Morant didn't do shit illegal. Now, maybe he went against the NBA rules. Fine, he already dealt with that. But to be talking about, oh, he's some thug, he's some gangster, he's something. Well, Ja Morant ain't got in no trouble. Like, Ja Morant ain't got no gun has went off around Ja Morant. He ain't shot nobody. They did investigations. No bullets left the gun. Nothing like that. They just had it. Brandishing a weapon is not, and I'll repeat that again because I looked it up when I got the argument with Matt. Brandishing a weapon in the state of Tennessee is not. Hell, if I lived in fucking Memphis, I would have a gun on my roof to let you know that I'll fucking shoot you if you walk up. Have you been to Memphis? It don't matter, Billy. I'm saying I'm just saying, like, I don't care who you are. You're a human being. A fucking bullet to kill you. Motherfuckers in Memphis will still rob you. If me and Ja Morant walking beside each other, side by side, single, Billy, who getting robbed first? Ja Morant or Tony? I'm gonna go with Ja Morant. Got way more money than me. Why the fuck wouldn't I have a gun on me? Now, okay, he showed on y'all got what y'all doing, but speaking on that man's future, like telling that he's stupid and all that shit is dumb as fuck. Just for him to come back, hit the game winner first night back. Fuck it. He told the NBA suck his dick, and I ain't mad at him. But Billy, let me get to the biggest agenda that the NBA is hiding right now, and I'm pissed off about it. Once again, Billy, me, you, and Chris, we fathers. Once again, Billy, me, you, and Chris got what? Daughters. Once again, Josh Giddey hadn't had shit said to him since that no comments on the interview. They asked Adam Silver about it. Oh, it's an internal matter. Handle it. Once again, I'm going all the way back to when they suspended Kyrie for a fucking tweet when he didn't tell you to do anything. He just tweeted a link. And he got suspended and had to go on an apology tour. This man ain't had to apologize. This man ain't had to miss no minutes. This man ain't had to do shit. But let's go and make Draymond and Ja the biggest league news, drama news that it is. But we're going to bury and sweep this Josh Giddey shit under the rug. Ain't no sweeping that shit under the rug. This man, Billy, it's so much. And I don't give a fuck if I know we not dumb and we not ESPN, so we can say what the fuck need to be said. Bruh, the police clocked him in a school zone at this girl's school, passing through by this girl's school. So come on, man, at her high school, same area she lived in, same area she snapped from. He get a speeding ticket through there. Oh, what you trying to get away from the scene of the crime you just committed? You fucking piece of shit. But that shit's swept under the rug. I know it's allegedly Billy. I know it might be a consent thing, but the shit's fucking nasty, bro. You're an NBA player and that girl's in high school. That's disgusting. But the NBA will not speak on it. And the way to hide that shit is let's make Draymond the topic of discussion. That's the worst problem we got in the NBA. Draymond been doing this shit for 9 years. Ain't been a problem till now. Is it because the Warriors are falling off? They might not be the team that they once was. So now Draymond's just easily to pin shit on, or is it because you got another agenda? I don't know, Billy. I could be totally wrong, but I know I'm not. The shit's bullshit. The Draymond shit is bullshit. Speaking on his personal life, making him go to therapy when he ain't did nothing outside of the court is bullshit. And talking about Ja is bullshit. But Billy, stop.
What the fuck? There we go. Yes. So 100% agree with everything you said. Masterfully put. Fantastic. Now,
and tell me the Draymond shit, Billy, because I could be wrong, but I feel a way about it.
The NBA, they want, for some reason, this weird, and this is just an opinion. Even when the AB shit was happening in the NFL, I know we'll shift sports for a second.
Yeah.
But even when the AB shit was coming out, he needs therapy and he's all fucked up or whatever. Excuse me. No, he doesn't. You don't. We are not fucking, number one, we're not fucking doctors. I don't care who, I know Shaq has a PhD. He's not a psychologist doctor, right? We can't just say people need therapy or people need something to happen. If you want to say Draymond should stop punching
No. Shaq said Draymond didn't need fucking therapy.
No. I know. That's
okay.
Yeah. No, but I'm that's what I'm saying. It's like we as just regular ass fucking people need to stop this. Oh, people need X, Y, and Z. Whatever you say they need. Even me, I'm guilty of it for saying John Morant needs to stop doing all the shit that the NBA said to stop doing. The only reason I'm saying that is because the NBA said, don't fucking do this. I think you should stop probably doing that if the NBA says don't do it, right?
Yeah.
But the Josh Giddey thing, I think that's a really crazy, like how you articulated it was perfect. But I think that is such a crazy thing because we're not talking about this, and this should be the number one topic forever. Michael Vick was the headline for fighting dogs. This dude is allegedly out here fucking children and is not the fucking end all be all. When Jerry Sandusky did it for Penn State, that's all that was talked about for months. And Josh Giddey's just, well, whatever. You know, hey, her parents don't want to comment, whatever. That's my daughter. He's dead. I'm sorry. He's dead. That's all. That's it. And, you know, life is going to move on. Now, let me get back to the Draymond thing. We need to criticize, in my opinion, we need to criticize Steph and criticize Clay a lot more because they are not doing anything about anything. Every time something happens to where Draymond's team is getting fucking either dog walked or pushed around or whatever, Draymond is the only player that is doing anything about it. And we're shitting on him for it. And it's wild. Steph and Clay, especially Steph Curry, who people are saying he should be we're not talking GOAT conversation here, but I'm going to just throw it out there. People are now saying we got to think about Steph Curry being the GOAT. This motherfucker's been a finals MVP one time, and he's won 4 fucking championships. That can't be your GOAT, right? If you want to shit on LeBron for losing all those finals, you can't be fucking, Steph won a finals. He wasn't the fucking MVP. They gave it to Iggy and Kevin Durant 2 other times. And he probably shouldn't have got the fucking 4th one because damn Jaylen Brown was playing better than him. Don't do that. And
not
then
Jaylen Brown. Fucking Andrew Wiggins.
Excuse me. I don't know why I said Jaylen Brown. He's on the other team. But that's the thing. Now we're sitting here. We're letting the Warriors be this soft team. And you and I we made a TikTok, right? Where it was fucking where they were saying they were playing I think it was Whoop That Trick or whatever they were playing, something, right? In the Memphis line. And it's like, no, y'all aren't like that. What are you doing? And then Draymond's actually doing the protecting role that he's supposed to do on his team because he's not the best basketball player on his team, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. And you're sitting here like, well, Draymond, why are you doing it? Well, who the fuck else is going to do it? Are you just going to let fucking someone push Clay or push Steph around? No. You got to stand up for them. And we need to be acting like Draymond's more of a hero than we're fucking acting like. And then last point, as far as these people saying, I don't know what he's going to do when he gets out of the NBA. He already has the best NBA podcast. And I love Pat Bev's podcast, but Draymond on the Volume has the #1 NBA podcast in the world. Yeah. Don't tell me you don't know what he's going to do without basketball. Shut up.
Also, Draymond is bought into Spring Hill. I'm pretty sure he'd be straight.
What's Spring Hill?
Spring Hill Production. LeBron's.
Oh, bet. Oh, that's cool. See, that's something. That's pretty tight. Chris, you got anything to say?
I agree with a lot of what y'all said. And I'm not trying to discount it by any stretch of the imagination. I think the only reason the Giddey shit isn't getting more attention is because he's really a nobody. Yeah. Like Kyrie, superstar. Ja Morant, superstar. Antonio Brown, superstar.
Draymond, not.
He's in Hall of Fame discussion, so he's
better than
superstar.
He's at that level though.
Is Draymond Green better than Charles Barkley?
No.
You just said this Golden State Warriors team. He is the heart of this team, who's won 4.
I agree with all of that, but as much as I don't like Charles, sometimes I like Charles. Charles' game ain't never been trash. He carried a lot. He carried a franchise. Draymond can't carry.
That's fair.
Like offensively, defensively, Charles Barkley carried on both sides. So he ain't there yet, but he is this generation's Charles Barkley. I'm gonna give him that. Aside from scoring.
And what did Charles say? It is the best quote ever of any athlete ever.
I ain't here to be no fucking role model. That's
bingo.
That's another thing, bro. Like everybody, and I'm sick of America doing it because I don't do it. Everybody likes to let personalities raise their kids. No, you had them, you fucking raised them. Like that's a simple thing, you know. Like
it ain't hard.
I'm sick of it because everybody act like, oh, parenting. It ain't, man. Just take a little patience with the child, learn the child, teach the child what you learn. That shit's easy, man. Mike Moore ain't never been the richest, but look at me now, Billy. I made it a long way because of him. My granddad dingo passed 12th grade, but we ain't had no fucking TV in the house or cable until I was like fucking my watch. Fucking Wheel of Fortune and Walker Texas Ranger in the heat of the night till I was like fucking 12, bro. Like, what's that shit? The Andy Griffin show? Like, I watched out. I ain't have no choice because we ain't have nothing but a satellite antenna.
What a bad show. God damn.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So, yeah, man, TV ain't. Let's stop letting TV and personalities raise your kids, man.
Sweet theme song. Let me throw that out there.
As for Draymond, I didn't really have much about Draymond. I mean, I agree with pretty much everything Billy said. Like, he's the only one on that team that has any backbone. Everybody else just lets shit happen to him.
You heard what the fuck I said, bro. Like, no, come on, man. Hey, man, it's bad, bro. I ain't gonna get into that war though. But yeah,
the only thing I wanted to say on Ja Morant was, I'm glad he's back. He's good for the league. He's entertaining. He's fun as fuck to watch. One of the most fun players in the league to watch. The only thing I wanted to touch on was their playoff hopes, which we kind of discussed this with the when Tonio had those 5 players that may be traded. They would have to go 34-22 the rest of the way just to hit 500, which would probably put them at the 9th or the 10th seed for the playoff game, or play-in game rather. That's a 60.7 winning percentage. Last year they had a 62.2 winning percentage. So they'd have to be just as good as they were last year for the whole rest of the way just to be able to make the play-in game.
And they're not, sadly.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, I'm glad that you segued it, Chris. Into the Ja Morant thing. I think the Grizzlies are set up to do this. I think getting Marcus Smart off of the starting lineup, that's your first problem. Asking him to do so much on the offensive end, we've seen it in Boston where they ask him to do all kinds of shit, and it doesn't work. He's not an offensive player. He's not. I'm sorry. It just doesn't help. He's a defensive player of the year, as he should be, because he's a great defensive player. Now, having Ja make up a lot of those points for everybody, right? Even Derrick Rose to kind of still sit there and kind of mentor. I think Derrick Rose coming off the bench could have a bunch more nights where, okay, hey, Derrick gave us fucking 24, 21. We could do something. I think the Grizzlies are going to be scary. Desmond Bane, it's not all on Desmond Bane now. I think he hasn't thrived in that role, or at least maybe I'm tripping. We haven't seen him in that role. But I think the Grizzlies are going to be somebody to mess with.
So do you think the Grizzlies are going to be missing Dillon Brooks then? Seems like their supporting cast in general is a bit weaker this year.
I do think, not saying that he was worth a fuck, like offensively or defensively, but it's like we were kind of talking with Draymond. Like, no, he may be an idiot, but he wasn't scared to say some shit to help his team kind of maybe like get in the mindset of what they were supposed to be doing. So maybe Chris might be onto something, but I don't think so in the grand scheme of things. Like I said, I don't think Desmond Bane is ready to kind of take that role, no matter how big your arms are. It's harder to carry an NBA franchise than we think.
Maybe he's just always meant to be a Robin.
I just think I think they're too small, especially with Steven Adams being out again. They run into the same problems. And they weren't this far behind last year. They were number 2 for a while, 2, 3 in the West. Now they number 11, 12.
They might be 12. Utah, San Antonio are the 2 worst teams in the West.
They're 13, tied with Portland for the second worst record in the conference.
That's not good.
So I think Josh should just go to LA for D'Lo. Sick of him.
D'Lo get his shit together now.
No, fuck he will not.
We'll see. Look what he did last year, dude. He figured it out. Now was a little too late, probably. Now, let's go back to football for a second, Chris. Brick or bucket? Cam Newton is in the right for speaking about quarterbacks in the NFL currently.
Bucket. Easy bucket.
Tony,
do you have his quote pulled up anywhere so we can give context to the question?
His
if
quote?
Not, I can pull it up while Tonio gives his brick or bucket on it.
I'm gonna go just like I'm gonna use a lyric from a song that I made. 50 gave us a fucking easy point. It's a free throw. That's an easy bucket, Billy. I mean, probably one of the easiest buckets we done had on this show.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that everyone's on the same page. I do think it's funny, however, that I don't want to disparage women in any way during this little.
Not you talking about that sorry Dusty Holder said something about him sitting in his fucking basement at home.
She said She said it reeks of someone in their mother's basement talking about NFL football that they want to play. And number one, what a bitch. First off, that was the first thing I noticed. You don't know Cam Newton, Heisman winner, MVP. He did lose a Super Bowl. He went to a fucking Super Bowl, bitch. It's not us three on the fucking, we're not on NFL Live saying this shit. It's Cam fucking Newton, okay? This dude with no receiver help had Kelvin Benjamin as his number one, Steve Smith Sr., who's no slouch, old Steve Smith, right?
It wasn't prime Steve Smith. He didn't get Jake Delhomme Steve Smith.
Hey, you put Cam Newton with with Jake Delhomme Steve Smith, shit. We're talking about Carolina for a hot minute. We're talking about a premier franchise out here. But what a dumb bit. She's a journalist. I'm not saying journalism doesn't have its thing because we're the media and that's what you're supposed to do. But the way she said it is fucking, what is wrong with you? I get it. Hey, that was.
Give this person's name again.
Maria Taylor? Not Maria Taylor. She's on NBC. Oh my God.
She don't need no name.
Whatever her fucking name, who cares? She's fucking dumb. It doesn't matter. I get if you want to say, Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy aren't game managers, if you want to argue that. But if you want to say Cam Newton has no opinion or valued opinion in this fucking scheme of things, you're a fucking retard. I'm sorry, you're stupid. Because in that same quote, Cam Newton said that Peyton Manning and Drew Brees were game managers. And again, we kind of covered it a little bit. Game manager is not always a fucking negative thing to say. They do what they're supposed to do. Peyton Manning is the ultimate game manager because he changed every fucking play. We always talk about him having the biggest brain. That's managing the fucking game.
Her name is Kimberly Martin also.
Kimberly Martin, idiot. You're dumb. Sorry, you're dumb as fuck.
Never want to see her on TV again.
Do you pull up Cam Newton's exact quote?
Yeah, I have the exact quote that's getting all the shit.
Let's hear
it. They're not winning because of him. Speaking specifically about Purdy, he's managing the game. If we were to put that in its own right as game managers, this may ruffle a lot of feathers, but it's honest. Brock Purdy, Tua, Jared Goff, and really Dak Prescott. These are game managers. They are not difference makers.
Exactly. Now, all right, Chris, let me raise you, right? Those 4 quarterbacks, let's say you take them out of San Fran, you take them out of Dallas, you take them out of Miami. Who the fuck? Are you going to have the same results if you put in just some regular quarterback? Fuck no. Not even close. You take Brock Purdy out of that system, they suck. San Francisco's not even
Wait.
Go ahead.
I'm going to raise you one. Because if you take Dak out and put Cooper, what's his name?
Rush?
Cooper Rush, they're better. They're better. Because he's actually a game manager, but he managed the game better than Dak. Chris, if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying, but we seen this. Y'all were 5-0 when Cooper Rush was in?
We saw it last year. I think the Dak that's playing this year, I would take over Rush.
And let me raise you one more. The Saints. Drew Brees got hurt. Teddy Bridgewater went 5-0. Are you going to start Teddy Bridgewater over Drew Brees? No.
Drew Brees ain't. Dak Prescott ain't no fucking Drew Brees, Billy.
I'm not saying he is. I'm saying.
That's the comparisons you're making. I like when we get in arguments because that's stupid. Drew Brees, Dak Prescott, like that would be Chris's scale of top. Like if we just had the scale where it's top quarterback and in the bottom, Drew Brees would be that top, and Dak would be number 30 on Chris' list. Chris, am I wrong again, or when
Give
it comes
to
Drew Brees,
full-blooded white guy?
Jesus. All right.
I'm not mad at him with that. He is full-blooded white. I don't like, and he's better. Like he's better, Billy. That's a terrible comparison.
I wasn't saying that Dak Prescott is
you said, but the way you said it that's terrible. Like,
okay, all right, hold on. You're missing the way the quote is.
I get the point.
No, you don't, because that's what I'm saying. Point. So you're taking Dak Prescott to Cooper Rush, Drew Brees to Teddy Bridgewater. Are you taking Teddy Bridgewater over Cooper Rush too?
Hell yeah, you black.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The scale, yes, it's way
blooded, Chris.
It's also lower for the fucking backups. Are you?
I get what you're saying. I was just like giving you a hard time.
Yeah, you were just ruffling my fake hair the little bit.
But if we going off of the time that Cooper Rush played, which was last year, and that played coming.
He's played some mop-up duty this year and hasn't looked great.
Does Cooper Rush beat the 49ers in the playoffs? Dak didn't. Does Cooper Rush beat him?
No.
I think so.
No. The answer is no.
I think he don't throw. I think he don't turn the ball over, Billy. We haven't seen him turn the ball over. What do we see Dak do? He turns the fucking ball over in playoff situations. I watched this year when they played the Bills. Wide receiver was covered by 3 people, and guess who he threw it to? To the defense, right to him.
To the defense,
bro. Like I'm my fault. My voice coming back. No. We can't say no, Billy, because we haven't seen Cooper Rush turn the ball over at all.
Yeah.
Like, at all. In 5-0, no turnovers, Billy. So how do we know?
Pretty sure he threw an interception against the Giants earlier this year.
No, I'm talking about I'm going off last year's Cooper Rush.
Oh, okay.
Like the 5-0 Cooper Rush. That I don't know, Billy.
No, you're right. I was just throwing out there for a topic.
But I get it. It's that he is a franchise quarterback. Cooper Rush is not. So if you replace, I don't know. The Cowboys are kind of tricky. That team is built for somebody to come in and not turn the ball over and win. The 49ers is obviously not, because we've seen 3 to 4 quarterbacks come in with that same roster and not do as good as Brock. So, but he is a game manager.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably the best game manager in the league right now.
People really just take that term out of context. Like I prefer like tractors and trailers. It's some people that's pulling the team. It's some people that are being pulled by the team. It's a similar argument. Like your game managers are your trailers, and your game changers are your tractors. It's not usually more than 1 or 2, maybe 3 of them guys in the league at a time. Yeah, like Lamar to me is a game changer.
Yep.
You have to plan an entire defensive game plan around stopping him specifically, not stopping a particular part of the offense.
And then now, so let's put in. So I know we give Josh Allen a lot of shit. I'm not saying he's untalented, but look what Joe Brady's doing. He's not, and I'm gonna tell you why. Look what Joe Brady was like. You know what?
He is, Billy.
Hold on. Give me a second.
He changes the game for the defense because he throws them picks. You damn right, Chris. He is a game changer. Or he just fumbles the fucking ball. You're right, Billy. You're wrong there. He's a game changer, but for the other team.
If that's what we're doing, then yeah, he's a game changer. But if you look what Joe Brady's doing now with that offense. And he's like, "Why we need to use James Cook? Why the fuck have we not been doing this the whole time?"
He looks amazing. Looks really well.
If only he could have done this for my fantasy team weeks and weeks ago.
I know.
Now he's
have a hat trick on y'all, Chris?
No,
I don't know. I just know Dak Prescott only had 6 points and cost me my my playoff matchup and had me lose for the 3rd fucking time this year to Josh.
No, it's a 2-week thing, I think, for you guys.
Okay, good.
But to get back to Cam Newton, Billy, people calling Cam trash when Cam has now these names are gonna be legends that I'm about to call out. Legends that when Chris's team was winning, Cam got more passing touchdowns than Troy Aikman and Joe Namath. Hall of Famers, right?
Oh yeah,
legends, right? Now look at this. He got more rushing touchdowns than Earl Campbell, Shady McCoy, Zeke and Zeke.
No way.
Yeah. Zeke still fucking playing. And Eddie George, bro. Eddie fucking George.
Not Eddie George.
Yes, Eddie.
What's
George.
the numbers?
Chris,
do you have the numbers right now?
I don't have the numbers.
75 rushing touchdowns for Cam.
Eddie George don't have 75 rushing touchdowns? No way.
Want a better case?
No.
I ain't looking.
That's still.
I mean, when you have somebody named Steve McNair on your team, you probably ain't getting it. Rest in peace. Shout out Alcorn or Alcorn, depending on how y'all say it. Shout out to the, but when you got somebody with
68.
Told you, Billy.
That's bonkers.
He only played 9 years, Billy.
But is it bonkers or is it more impressive for Cam?
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's impressive, Billy.
Hold on. Just to give context, it might be more impressive for Cam, but I've always viewed Eddie George as one of those especially those more old school running backs where they were just getting it done.
And that's what he was doing, Billy. But goddamn, you think he get tired of running through fucking Ray Lewis and then you get down there and I could just let Air throw it to the sideline or court. Hey, let's not forget McNair, quarterback sneaker as well. He was big as fuck. So
huge. A big man.
I do want to push back a little bit on your point about the players he was better than in the 90s. Like the problem with comparing
No. I ain't calling him better than none of them. I'm just no.
If we're just talking numbers, the future Hall of Famer Ryan Tannehill got more passing yards than Cam Newton by a couple thousand. So
of course he does, but the future,
he's only played 1 extra year.
The future Hall of Famer Ryan Tannehill has had better wide receivers than Cam Newton. Ted Ginn Jr., Mr. 700 with 70 drops, was Cam Newton's best receiver. What do you want me to do with that, Chris? What do you want? For real? What you want me to do with that? Like you said,
he got more yards. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Alex Smith, Matt Hasselbeck, Derek Carr, who's played 9 years. Andy Dalton, Kirk Cousins.
I challenge you to go to those people's receivers. Like, I challenge you to go and find one that's worse than Ted Ginn. And Ted Ginn wasn't sorry, but
who was Alex Smith throwing to in San Fran for all those years?
Not Anquan.
Brandon Lloyd would that have been his best receiver?
Yeah. Crabtree, fucking the tight end, Billy, the good fucking
Delaney Walker.
Oh, Vernon.
Vernon
Smith.
Delaney Walker was more for Kaepernick, though.
Yeah, so Chris, when Cam took them to the Super Bowl, how many receiving yards you think Ted Ginn had that year?
Well, that was in between a 5-8 and a 6-8 year. So let me look at the 15-1 team. Make sure I look at the right team because every other year his team was trash with him at quarterback.
When they went to the Super Bowl 2015, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Chris, you ain't gotta look it up. 739 yards.
That was his best receiver on that team. What did Kelvin Benjamin have? He had to have 1,000 yards.
Damn, I forgot about Kelvin Benjamin because he stayed fucking hurt all the time.
Yeah, he played well for that year though. And then when he left Cam, what did he do? Oh, got fat as fuck. I'm not saying that I'm skinny.
Greg Olsen had 1,100 yards.
Greg Olsen was in Carolina. That's right. Yeah.
He was.
Ted Ginn had 739, Jericho Cotchery 485, Corey Brown 447.
Come on. And then who beat him? Peyton Manning with Demaryius Thomas, Wes Welker. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Come on.
Billy. Kelvin Benjamin was out the whole year.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I was just guessing. Take it easy. I was just guessing. But all right, we know Cam is great. We know that bitch, Kimberly Taylor, right? Is that what her name was?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, whatever. Kimberly, who gives a fuck? Now, Cam's trash ass teams. I'm gonna skip the Florida State conversation because that's just kind of silly. I just threw it in there because I didn't think we'd make time, but we're crushing time right now, honestly. Tonio.
Florida State, get the fuck over it. There we go. Got it up.
Bingo. Tonio, the Eagles. Are they a bad team now, or are we just watching a good team struggle?
Watching a good team struggle, Billy. Like that. Come on, man. They 1 year removed from going to the Super Bowl. They still beat the Cowboys one time this year. They just struggling, man. Like, and I think,
Are the Cowboys?
No, okay. All right. Well, I'm just going off because they won the last matchup and everybody. They lost to the Cowboys. They beat the Cowboys as well. I think this is a Sirianni check though. Sirianni needs to get the reins of his team back. First of all, when you play teams with Trent Williams on it, I know we got people with seniority on this defensive line. I get that. I'm putting them young big boys from Georgia in there and making them make a push. We finna make some noise defensively. We need to scheme better on defense. And I ain't saying we because I'm not an Eagles fan, but I'm just saying as a coach, from a coach's standpoint.
Yep.
Bradbury's in hell like every week. He get put in hell. Scheme better. You got to scheme better. You know, like teams do that. Like they put cover corners, not man corners, but they put cover corners in coverage. You can let somebody play man corner on the other side and have the other one in coverage. That's the thing, Billy. Scheme better, play better defense, man. Offensively, we gotta get AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith in a room together, and they need to talk it out. It's too much noise coming from there. Like, yeah, AJ Brown firing back on Twitter. I get it. You don't want to hear all the noise. He is used as a decoy a lot. But when it's crunch time, Jalen Hurts does try to force the ball to him because that's what the coach is saying. Once again, I know it's the NFL, but the coach is telling you, hey man, we got to get this, or it's do or die instead of dump it down, you're gonna kind of listen to that, especially if you're trying to win, you're trying to be in everybody's good graces.
Yeah.
And that's what Jalen Hurts is trying to do because him and AJ Brown is his friend. But as friends, Billy, if I was your friend and you were my quarterback and somebody's getting wide open every time and I'm double coverage, don't you throw me that fucking ball. I don't give a fuck about my numbers. I'm trying to win. Like, and that's the thing. We got to get a winning mentality. I'm not crushing AJ Brown because, once again, Mississippi boy. But they need to talk, man. Let them know. Fuck that outside noise. We gotta do what we gotta do to win. All right, like Jalen Hurts don't need to go out there and throw for 500 yards for us to win. Let's mix up this running. Let's get this passing lanes back open, and let's go out there and win. But to say that they're a bad team. It's probably some of the most asinine shit I've heard. They're 10-3, not 7-5
from 2021.
10-4.
Hold on, that Steelers team from 2021 was 11-0, and that was a bad 11-0 team.
I mean, but this ain't that team. This ain't that team at all.
I don't think it is either. I was just gonna throw it out. Chris, this is your division. What do you think?
He want them to be a bad team.
I think the last 3 teams that they've lost to are combined 29-15. They're not going out there losing to bums. They're playing 49ers and Cowboys, the number 1 and 2 seeds in the conference, and then Seattle, who just got done losing 4 straight. And they're a solid team. So solid teams don't lose. Yeah, solid teams don't lose 5 straight games. Like, their shit was going to turn around at some point. They got a good coach in Pete Carroll. Their roster solid. Like, they're going through a bad stretch, and as soon as they blow out the Giants 2 of the next 3 weeks and they play Arizona and look good against them, they don't got no receivers, neither one of them 2 teams that can torch their secondary. The Giants have a garbage O-line. Arizona's O-line isn't that great either.
Wait. So Hollywood don't play?
Hollywood's a bum, Tonio. You and I have been saying.
I mean, but he's still faster than Bradbury.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll probably torch him and drop the ball, but he'll torch him.
Well, that Saints
they're not putting points up on Philly. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. Philly's secondary is suspect going into the playoffs, though. I do think they're gonna struggle.
Very. I think we got to dial up more blitzes. You gotta sit in the house and get them. They gotta get there too. Like, it ain't.
Yeah, if they can't get pressure, they're cooked.
Also, Billy, before you go, I do want to say this happened to the best team in the league right now.
San Fran.
About 5 weeks ago, they had lost 3 in a row, and everybody was like, "Well, Brock Purdy sucks. This team isn't as good as it looks." Now Brock Purdy in MVP talks, McCaffrey in MVP talks, the whole team in MVP talks. Come on. So with really good teams, it's just easier for fans to jump the gun because they want to see losers win. And that's what that is. Like, but they're okay. But what you think, Billy?
No, I was going to say, you guys said everything that I was going to say. I'm not going to waste anybody's time with repeating it. Now, let's go to the AFC. Are the Ravens the best team in the AFC? We'll start with Chris because we started with you, Tonio.
I think they do. Whenever we brought back Billy's Best earlier this season, I was surprised, and I think we had a little bit of a back and forth about why Baltimore wasn't number 1 on that list. I think at the time, San Fran was in the midst of their losing streak with the injuries, not looking great. But at worst, Baltimore's the second best team. Lamar's not playing great, and they're still finding ways to pull out wins. Season-wise, Lamar hasn't been playing great, Billy. He's played better as of late.
I don't think you're watching the games. I think you're just looking at his numbers and assuming he's not playing great.
Yeah, because he played a hell of a game. I watched that game. He played a hell of a game.
I mean, we crushed Josh Allen for turnovers, but Lamar's got damn near just as many. And his turnovers are fumbles, which are where he's at. Like, at least Josh Allen's are
lost fumbles or
down
fumbles.
The field.
Lost fumbles or fumbles. That's different.
Lost fumbles.
Hey, well, Chris, I'm gonna say this. I said it last week. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. As many ain't as plenty, and that's what Josh Allen is, plenty. So he still got that. Billy, they are not the best team in the AFC. They are the best team in the NFL. I'm stamping it right here. They have the defense that can rival that 49ers offense. Now, the only thing is, can that offense score on the 49ers defense? That's yet to be seen. But if the games keep going how they go, we'll see that sooner than later. If the Eagles don't turn it around, because I would love to see Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, but that's just a black delegation thing. Yeah. But if the 49ers win out, the Ravens will win out. I think they're the best. I'm with Chris. I was thinking about it after Chris said something when we did Billy's best. I don't know if that was last week or the week before when I was like, because Chris be having some type of sense when it comes to football. Not all football, not quarterbacks, and not college football.
Not black quarterbacks.
Yeah. So, but that team is rolling, and I think they're the best team in the NFL because, and I hate to say it, but that 49ers team is still injury prone. They don't get over the injury bug quick, and I hope nobody gets injured for the rest of the season. But Lane Johnson got one of those, not Lane Johnson. Trent Williams got one of those injuries that it could get re-aggravated quick. I'm hoping not. I hope he pushed through it, but that whole ship will sink if Trent Williams goes down again. Same as if McCaffrey or Debo says out. So I'm hoping they stay healthy, but if something like that happens, I think the Ravens just take it easy.
So
go ahead.
Sorry, AB is just back there, just upset about something. So I'm gonna say the Ravens are not the best team in the AFC, and I know that you guys don't. I watch every single Ravens game every week. Okay.
If you say the Chiefs, I might get off the show.
You don't want to get off the show. Now, number one, if you watched the Jacksonville game, okay, 2 missed field goals, and they fucking botched a play against the Ravens in the first half. They ended up scoring 0 points in the first half. We only scored 7. They could have, if we're looking at it, they could have been up 13-7 at that half. The Ravens, we have not played from behind ever, and I don't think we know how to play from behind. I think John Harbaugh especially gets in his head, we have to change everything that we do because we're behind. And that's not what we need to do. We need to just play the same game. Keep Mitchell going out is a big deal. We're talking about injury bugs for 49ers. The Ravens running backs, we cannot stay healthy except for fucking Gus Bus Edwards back there. Now, the Bills' ascension, the way they've been playing since Joe Brady's been taking over, amazing. I think that is a scary thing. When Antonio, you and I have talked about when the Bills get a running game, they might be something, right?
Yeah.
I just need to know I'm not tripping in that effect, right?
No.
The
That's
Chiefs.
out of the ego, though. I know he got one.
Yeah. All right. Now the Chiefs. I'm not saying that they're better than the Ravens, but if you take Kadarius Toney's drops in that offsides call, the Chiefs have 2 losses, and that's it. And they're not playing good at all. And they would only have 2 losses. That's scary. Now, hold on, real fast. Baltimore has San Francisco on Christmas Day. So excited for that. Then we play Miami the next week. Those are 2 tough games that the rest of the AFC, other than Miami, because they got to play us. If we lose to the 49ers, and let's say we beat the Dolphins, right now we're tied. We played the Steelers in the last week of the season. That's a big-time game. We already lost to the Steelers earlier this week. I think it's a little more skewed than we're looking at. We're just seeing what the Ravens do, and we're
Aren't
thinking
the Steelers starting Mason Rudolph the rest of the year, though?
I fucking hope so. Mason Rudolph has beat the Baltimore Ravens 2 times. I don't want to hear shit about Mason Rudolph. You can't necessarily say that, right? We're talking, Chris, you and I talking in the pre-show, right? The Cowboys and the Eagles, right? It's a division thing or whatever, right? Me personally, I think the division thing is overused. I think if you're a better team, you need to fucking win the game. That's what you are. You're the better team. You need to win the game. I don't give a shit that you play them twice a year. Doesn't fucking matter. So we'll see who the Ravens really are in the next coming weeks. Now, let me get to another team that maybe we're not talking about.
Hold on. To debunk your shit, Billy, all that shit you said, because I just did it with Chris. I'm not gonna not do it with you. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Billy, you use if 4 times in that sentence. If
Tony ain't going nowhere either, because who the fuck else the Chiefs gonna put out there wide?
If Tony didn't drop the pass, cool, but he did. That happened. If the Jacksonville it happened. You in the NFL, clean it up.
Yeah.
You sloppy, that's what happened. It happens, Billy. Also, the Chiefs, the Chiefs, like you saying if, but it's a lot of ifs. If the fucking Patriots had well, he ain't look bad. If the fucking Patriots held up, the Chiefs almost lost. Like that game wasn't as far apart as it looked on paper.
Nope.
So it's a lot of ifs, Billy, but let's go with what it is. And since we're doing ifs right now for the future, if the Ravens beat the 49ers, Billy, it's clear cut.
That's what I said. I'm with it.
All right, well, let's go to the other team.
All right. The Indianapolis Colts. We'll make these ones quick. Is that a good team? Is that a scary team in the playoffs?
Shit, no.
They beat the Ravens. You're just gassing up the Baltimore Ravens. What happened? They beat the Ravens in Baltimore.
Shout out to Mitch. Fuck Notre Dame. That's because he's a fan of the Colts and Notre Dame.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So, but no, they not good.
Okay. Chris?
Carolina's beat Houston and Atlanta this year. Houston's a good team. Are we going to say that they suck or that Carolina's good because they won that particular game? Like,
yeah, but
you're not going to win every game.
But the Colts are also good. It's different when it's Carolina who's not good. The Colts are good and have beaten good teams.
Arizona beat the
Colts
Cowboys.
Are okay.
The Cowboys suck. We've already established that. All right, let's go to the Cleveland Browns. We'll stay in the AFC North because it's the hardest division of football. What about the Cleveland Browns, Tonio? They look good with all.
I hate when Matt's right, but Matt's right. Joe Flacco got them looking good, and they are a good team. They are a good team.
Now let me raise you one more. If is a fifth, right? Justin Fields almost threw a touchdown to beat the Browns. I don't know if you guys did. Y'all see the end of that game?
Yeah, he dropped.
Yeah, where he had the fucking ball in his hands on his back, and then still somehow couldn't secure the fucking catch.
All right, Chris. Are the Browns a good team or no? Are we just watching it?
I don't know what it is about the Browns, man. Every quarterback they seem to trot out there looks solid. Meanwhile, their division rival, the Steelers, can throw everybody out there and look like fucking dog shit. So
still win, too.
The Steelers need to go sign Joe Flacco. They need to give him another 6 years, $120 million in the offseason.
He would never.
They need a savior.
Okay.
Bring Flacco in.
When CJ Stroud comes back, we all think the Texans. Let's not waste some time on that, right? Yeah. Okay. What about the Lions, man? Do we think they're going to go to the first round and be bounced as soon as they get to the playoffs? We know they're going to the playoffs, right?
Who are they playing?
Minnesota twice.
They'll be the 3 seed, so they would play 6.
Yep.
So that would be Minnesota again.
For the 3rd time.
I don't know. That's hard.
Minnesota's struggling with quarterback right now. They traded for his cousin, and then they put him on the 3rd string after he had, one bad game?
One bad game. They're like,
3 bad games, 1 or 2?
No, 1.5, because he had that bad half, and they were like, all right, that's it.
I don't know. That's tough to say, Billy. They are a good team, though. They are a good team. Hell, I don't know. It just depends on what version of the Lions show up, I guess.
Yeah.
We've seen them be really bad at times.
Brian Flores has came in and really helped that defense out. I know it's still a bad defense, but it was a worse defense last year. Yeah. Let's go. The Seahawks, who just beat the Eagles. Is anybody on the Seahawks hype train?
No.
They got DK down there, Tonio.
Shout out to my other Mississippi homeboy, but he need to get out of there and go to Baltimore.
Respect. Yes, he does. Let's get – hey, I'll sign up for that, whatever we got to do.
I would want all you players that I keep saying y'all should go somewhere. in New England, but I'm afraid we don't have a quarterback to throw to you, so I don't want to waste your time. Go to Baltimore.
Chris.
No.
Not Seahawks?
They're a 7-7 team in the NFC. If they sneak in, they're playing Dallas.
They could beat y'all.
Maybe.
Almost did in Jerry World.
Knowing our luck, they'll have Dak will hold a game-winning field goal or something and fumble the snap and get tackled right as time's finna expire. Running it to the left-hand side, but can't outrun nobody.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Seattle.
All right, let's do one more. All right, Jaguars, Dolphins. Who's better in that matchup?
That's tough too.
It's a great white hope. T. Larry out there, Chris. So just so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jacksonville on that one.
Tony, are you going anti-white?
Shit, no, Tua ain't black.
He's not white though. That's why I just said anti-white. I didn't say pro something else.
That one hard. I'm going with the team outside my division. I'm going to go with Jacksonville as well. Fuck the Dogs.
There you go. Are we worried about the Broncos sneaking into the AFC playoffs and fucking something up? Or are we just worried about Buffalo?
Just Buffalo.
The Broncos currently got a 22% chance to make the playoffs, a 31% when they beat New England. I don't see them getting in. But we can go ahead and slobber all over Sean Payton now. I don't think that can really be argued.
Chris, we'll fuck around. We'll fuck around and beat Denver.
Just to not have a top 5 pick. Jesus Christ. I will say I hate how much love Sean Payton's getting. Denver was to start the season was a 7.5 win for Vegas. So he ain't doing nothing that we didn't think he was going to do. So it's not like this is like,
so then why did we slobber all over Coach Prime? Wasn't Colorado a 3-win team?
No. To open Vegas, they were 1.5. Nobody thought Prime was going to do anything. Everybody thought Prime was going to fucking lose every game because that team was bad. And they hate black people. But I think that's it, dude. Let's end it here. This is a good time.
We got nothing else to talk about?
No?
Well, I guess that's it then.
That's it.
That is it. It's good too because the med's starting to kick in.
Getting a little itchy?
Yeah, a little warm.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff right there. But hey, man, Tonio made it after his surgery. He's all fucked up. We're happy that he's here. Chris didn't have any silly quarterback takes today, so that's always a plus. And here I am just beating down my own team just to make sure that I don't overhype us. That's all I'm trying to do. Just make sure everything's on the up and up. Tonio, are we gonna our next show is what, the 27th after Christmas?
Yeah.
5th, 6th, 7th. Yeah. So the next episode is gonna be the 27th. Really excited to see you guys. We know Matt wasn't here, so shouts out to Matt. Christian didn't even try to make a call this time, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, man.
Shout out. And I want y'all to look out for this new segment that might just be me and Billy, unless Chris wants to join. But we're going to go and get us a shorter show with coaches that we know, and we're just going to talk football, baby. Football, basketball, whatever coaches we can get. Be looking out, and shout out to him. Be looking out for our first segment coming up soon with Coach Tony Kimball. Y'all can go find him on all social media. That'll be happening soon. Look out for that. Brick Shots is over 500 subscribers now. We'd like to thank y'all for that. Getting us closer and closer to our goal. Let's make it 1,000, baby. So if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, make them know us. We appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, man. It's been Brick Shots with Billy Antonio, man. Peace.